This is Crick Watch Daily. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're seeing the match preview for Delhi Capitals versus Kolkata Knight Riders happening at the Vishakhapatnam Stadium. Delhi Capitals still can't play in their own home ground of Arun Jaitley Stadium for some more time. So today's match is pretty interesting because if you look at the teams, are very similar in composition, especially their bowling. They have excellent seamers on both sides, especially Indian seam bowling options and spin bowling. Both teams are very strong in the spin department as well. Akshar and Kuldeep for Delhi, and Chakravarti, Surya Sharma, and Narayan for KKR. The only doubt is Kuldeep might not be playing, but I think on this ground that's fine for now. They can rest him a bit. That extra seamer will probably help. Uh, I think the strategy for today's game is going to be very simple. Take out the openers in the power play. It'll be crucial. Whichever team takes power play wickets today, 2 or 3 wickets, that team should end up winning because take the power play wickets, put pressure in the middle order, and then you can restrict the scoring. Because if you're not able to take wickets in the power play, then I think what's going to happen is the batters are going to settle and they can amp up the scoring in the end, especially if they have wickets, like we saw in the Delhi game. So that's going to be the primary way of winning for either teams. So if you're going to be batting first, restrict them to less than 170, 160, and focus on getting those power play wickets. If you're batting second, same power play wickets will be crucial. Otherwise, even if they're able to hold back the runs and keep the wickets safe, this is that type of a pitch where you can get some big overs in the end and score. Team composition, both, I think it will be coming down to how a Harshit Rana or a Mitchell Stark open the bowling for KKR, or a Nokia and a Khalil Ahmed or a Mukesh Kumar open the bowling for Delhi. I think Khalil Ahmed will be opening the bowling for Delhi most likely, and Mukesh Kumar can come later and in the middle of the innings or at the death as well. But I think Mitchell Stark should have a really good day today. It's going to be a good seam bowling pitch, and he has that ability to nail it on grounds like this. With batting, I think Narayan will be tested today. There'll be seamers probably operating from both ends, bowling it short and swinging the ball. So maybe not open Narayan today and let him come back as later as a finisher, or he could open the bat and we can connect, dent that ball as much as possible so that the swing can stop. Phil Salt, I would say, play conservatively and safeguard his wicket. That will apply to the DC batters as well. The ball is going to be moving away from the left-hander, and for the right-hander also it's going to be the same thing, where probably a Khalil or whoever it is going to be taking the ball away from the right-handers, or could whether the ball is coming back in. Both are going to be issues in the first 3-4 overs on this ground. So they should just make sure they don't go chasing balls outside the off stump. Play within the line. Don't play across the line. And that's why Narayan could be a good use. I said, yeah, you could maybe send him later, but if you are sending him, then let Narayan attack and let Phil Salt just play out the first 3-4 overs, in my opinion, and let Narayan do all the attacking, and then they can get off to a flyer. Nothing like it. I don't think Delhi Capitals will sub in Jason McCrook for Tristan Stubbs. They could, but I think Ricky Ponting, Australian, knows what McCrook's capabilities are better himself. But I don't think Tristan Stubbs is working at that number 5 position. It's a very big responsibility, and IPL is, in my opinion, as good as international cricket. I don't think Stubbs is working at that point. Maybe they can bat Akshar Patel a lot higher, or get in a Shai Hope. I think Shai Hope has had a phenomenal ODI year. There is no reason why he can't consolidate an attack. He has that big hitting capability. So, but I think a Shai Hope coming at number 5 will be quite hard. Number 3, Mitchell Marsh is going to be there. 4 belongs to Pant, and he also needs some time to settle in. So maybe a McGraw could be a better option. That's something they can explore. on what to do. Um, whether Prithvi Shaw will fire today, I think Prithvi Shaw, David Warner have this habit of playing well against CSK, something in it. And I mean, at least Warner does, but Prithvi Shaw, CSK always has this habit of bringing players back in form, or when somebody who's been injured is coming back, they'll play well against CSK. Like you've seen, I think Bisla in the past, Manish Pandey, I think was first century or something like that, or just random examples. But even Faf, we saw Faf did exceptionally well this year against CSK. So sometimes that loose bowling of CSK lets these batters back in, especially what Deepak Chahar tends to do in the power play. But it's very important that both teams don't give loose line and length in the power play. I think if you give too many runs in the power play, if they anything above 50 or 45, in my opinion, in the power play, will be, you know, the advantage will completely move to that team whichever has a high power play score. If you ask me what a good power play score, something should be less than 45. um, 7.5 is okay, but anything like close to 50 is going to be a very tough way to pull things back. Unless it's a fall of 3 or 4 wickets, then it's understandable. But otherwise, if there's only fall of 1 or 2 wickets and you're already let the team score at more than 8 runs per over in the power play, then they can just play through the middle overs and attack back in the end of the innings. So that's it, my match preview. Nothing else that I can, think of that would be critical in today's game. I think DC will want one more win, and funnily enough, one more win would mean that equal number of wins with many teams, but by having 2 wins. KKR will want to keep a clean sweep, and I think KKR should. They're one of those teams who tend to lose momentum all of a sudden, like what Rajasthan Royals did last year. They just lost those last 4 games out of 5. So I think they should, while they're on a good run, just keep going at it, and try to, do well. Shreyas Iyer has to come to the party for KKR. I think their middle order of Nitish Rana, who I didn't think play last match, so Ankush Raghuvanshi had come. So that middle order has to start firing, and I think Shreyas Iyer needs to give a bigger innings or a proper captain's knock, or play the innings that he can play. I think the Indian stalwarts, the Indian stars have not set the IPL on fire yet. Kohli's had a big 1 or 2 big knocks, but not at the level they can. We're still missing a Jaiswal, Rohit, Ishan Kishan, Shubman Gill, Shreyas Iyer, Kohli. Not yet, haven't done Siraj, even Jadeja for that matter of fact, Akshar Patel have not, done exceptional things that, what makes them exceptional players. So let's hope today that changes, and hoping Stark has a good day as well. Because I think the IPL needs these guys to come to the front. And we'll catch up later. See you guys.